Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and today I'm reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie. Now, I was excited for this movie, but I only actually thought it was going to be good. I never thought it would be this good, okay? I grew up playing Mario. I played Mario Kart, New Super Mario Bros. I played Mario all the time. I always preferred it over Sonic, except for in movies, because all there really was for the Mario movies was this. So when Sonic made his movies, I kind of thought Sonic was definitely better in that department because of it's Sonic and Sonic 2 versus that which we do not speak of. But this Mario movie, on the other hand, is fantastic, okay? Mario and Luigi have great chemistry together, probably because Chris Pratt and Charlie Day have worked together in other projects before, such as the Lego movie. But yeah, Mario and Luigi have great chemistry. The movie is just fun and funny. It's just such a fun movie. It's got thousands of Mario references, all of which are great. And almost every single character is a comedic relief character. Mario has a great motivation, and Illumination, pat yourself on the back because this is the best movie you've made since Despicable Me. Not any of the sequels, the first one, and this is even better than that movie. Okay, so rather than just Princess Peach is captured, they actually do a bit of a unique story where instead of them going to rescue a princess, Mario's going to rescue Luigi. So they basically turned Luigi into the damsel in distress in this movie. But it does it in its own way where it keeps the fundamentals of Mario but does its own thing. And I really liked that because rather than just repeating every Mario game, Peach is captured or Princess captured, something like that, they go to rescue her, which I'm fine with. This movie tries to do its own creative thing. And I actually really like that. It was a great idea. And Luigi might have been my favorite character in the movie. He was just so funny. Charlie Day is a great actor. At first, I was actually kind of hesitant about him because he can do his own voice, and that's about it. Because he's got a great voice, but it didn't really read Luigi to me. Everybody else was flipping out about Chris Pratt, and that one turned out to just be trailers lying to you, like the I'm Not the Werewolf with Andrew Garfield and Spider-Man No Way Home. But yeah, I was actually hesitant about Charlie Day, but then when I saw the movie, no problem. He did a phenomenal job as Luigi. And he's not the only one. There are several characters. Luigi might be my favorite character, but Toad, Donkey Kong, and Bowser are all hilarious. I'm going to go with Toad first. Toad is hilarious, where Keegan-Michael Key takes a character who basically is just random characters. There's never been a singular Toad except for in some games. Most of the time, Toad is just a red toad. Okay, there's like millions of toads. There's yellow toad, green toad, and in this movie, they actually show that there's like millions of different toads. But in this, Toad is actually hilarious and kind of a cool character where he's a brave toad, which is like the first thing. Even Peach is surprised by that. So that was pretty cool. Jack Black as Bowser, I knew he would be perfect for that because Jack Black's a funny guy and he has great potential when it comes to his voice and changing it to make it sound like a different character. So I never worried about him, but it was such a surprise that he's even funnier than I thought he was going to be. So that's really funny because I was thinking he's going to be hilarious. He was more than that. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, also funnier than I was expecting because Seth Rogen is also a funny actor, but he was more than I was actually expecting. I was expecting this to be an okay character. No, this was actually a really funny character. So basically everyone in this movie is actually comedic relief except for Peach. Peach is like the one character who I would say is not comedic relief, and even then Peach has like one or two, maybe three good jokes in the movie still, and she's more of like the serious character in the movie. Everybody else has got jokes they make, and that's good, but she mainly only has three jokes. And I like what they did with Peach, where they made her the one who's actually planning on going to defeat Bowser on her own, and she agrees to marry him to protect her people, rather than she just got kidnapped by Bowser. That was pretty cool and a good change for the character. And yeah, she does good in the movie too. Okay, another thing this movie did, it turned Kamix, a character who I hated in the Mario games. Not because it was a bad character, it's just that the laugh of Kamix, where you just have with the that, like when then you have to face the more powerful boss, I hated Kamix. And this movie makes Kamix hilarious, where Kamix is just the punching bag to Bowser. And that's one of my favorite parts, like where Kamix goes, "Can I remove the piano now?" And Bowser goes, "No!" That's one of my favorite parts in the whole movie. And this movie is amazing because it also is packed full of so many great references and funny jokes, like jokes about the challenges you face in Mario levels, like these like the bullet bills, how they keep hitting him, or the tiles that fall if you're on them too long. They make good jokes about that. Then there are great references such as Pauline has a cameo, Toadette has a cameo, well, not a cameo, she's on a poster in the background. Diddy Kong has a hilarious cameo, and Dixie Kong is also there next to him. This movie is just packed full of so many funny references and great cameos. King Bob-omb's got one, although his is more of played as a joke, and they can't really use him now that he's gone. And then it's also even incorporated Mario Kart Rainbow Road into this. This is amazing. I have no clue how this movie was able to get in so many good things in a 90-minute film. So pat yourselves on the back. My favorite of those cameos, though, was Jumpman. If you're unaware of who Jumpman is, he's Mario from when Donkey Kong was the first Mario game. That's right, Mario's name wasn't always Mario. His name was originally Jumpman. Then they changed it to Mario, and they made several other changes to the character, such as Pauline, his love interest, who Donkey Kong would kidnap, was changed into Peach. And then they brought Pauline back in Odyssey, so yeah, this was great. Blue Shell. Blue Shell is hilarious as a joke in this, but as anyone who's ever played Mario Kart Wii, you know the torture of a blue shell. Heck, Mario Kart in general. Just a blue shell is so painful. Now, I'm actually going to tell you something. If you play Mario Kart Wii, there is a way to avoid a blue shell. You need a boost, and when the shell is lowering, not when it's in front of you, when it's about to lower, you have to gun it with your boost, and you will actually be able to get out of the range of the explosion from the blue shell. But blue shell was played off as a hilarious joke in this movie. For the second movie, people are wanting Wario and Waluigi, which I'd be fine with, but I think that the more logical villains to use would be Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings, with Bowser Jr. being the main villain, like they're rescuing Bowser. Bowser Jr. is leading all of them. It could be like a prison break thing. And yeah, I think that would be what I would want for the second movie, Bowser Jr. along with the Koopalings as villains. That's what I would want, because they aren't even really referenced in this movie, so it'd be cool if they were the villains of the second movie. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and it's a 10 out of 10 for me, and it's probably going to be my favorite movie of 2023. And I know that's pretty early to say, but it's already my favorite, even though I've only seen 3 2023 movies. But yeah, this movie is still great, okay? I can't wait for sequels, because this could do a whole franchise. They could do Luigi's Mansion, Mario Odyssey. They could do adaptations of so many different Mario games, because there's over 100 Mario games. So this would be amazing if they could just make, I'm not saying 100 movies, I'm just saying they have so much potential for a franchise. Anyway, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off. Also, this version of Yoshi is already better than the 1993 version, because that one sucked.